How you been?
Yeah, I've been chilling, bro. Just busy day at work. Second week at work, but actually, it's been like whole week finally.
Mm.
But just trying to get used to it. Still, it's definitely different from my first job, from
Okay.
like the job I had before, but definitely more better. I like the fact that I have a schedule now,
Oh yeah.
and I don't have to be like going all around the fucking city trying to do my job. Like I just go to one place and I stay there. I got my own desk. You feel me? Like I got my own computer. The fucking cell phone, the little like phone has my name on it, so it's badass.
Okay.
So it's doesn't feel grown for
So
real. But
it's like an office job.
yeah, it's like an office job. I'm like an
Okay.
accountant
Okay.
consultant. So for this petroleum company, I don't want to go too much into this
Yeah,
because
of
it's kind of
course.
boring. But it's actually like pretty badass.
Yeah.
What I do, and it's not hard. It
Mm.
sounds like all the stuff that I gotta do. Like if I were to explain it to you, you're like, "What the fuck is that?" But it's really not that hard, bro. It's
Yeah.
really just plugging numbers. So it's hella simple. And then usually like, if I'm done with my job early, which so far I've been, like the rest
Mm.
of the time I just sit there and like do whatever.
Okay, that's pretty
So
chill.
yeah, so it's pretty chill. And like it's not like they send me home because I'm like kind of like under a contract.
Mm.
So I have to fulfill my schedule regardless of whether there's work or not.
Yeah.
So they can't send me home if like there's nothing to
Mm.
do unless there's like absolutely nothing at all. Then they might, but most of the time I just get to get my job done, and as soon as I'm done, I just get to chill.
I mean, that's dope too, considering like the stage of time we're at in our lives too. Like that's a early start, and that's a good start too,
Yeah,
because like you'll be able to kind of like if you choose to go down that path and that major as well, you'll be able to transition pretty easily because you're already like at an opportunity. So
yeah,
that's pretty dope
and there's
too.
definitely a lot of opportunity for growth in that job, especially because it's a big company and it's petroleum. It's a petroleum company, so it's like it's something that's necessary all the time.
Mhm.
So it's not like a bad business that can go out of business.
Yeah.
They've been like they're a big company that they've been on for like 50 years,
Mhm.
so they know what they're doing for sure. So I'm kind of glad they gave me the opportunity to work with them. But it's pretty badass. It's pretty chill for what I want right now. I think it's perfect. um I had the weekends off. I get to do whatever I want on the
Okay.
weekend and catch up on work and stuff. And,
Yeah.
they respect my school schedule too, so
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty chill.
perfect. Yeah, that's
So
a chill
yeah.
little job. That's a chill little
Yeah,
job,
what
man.
about you, bro?
Oh
Excited for
man,
tomorrow?
yeah, bruh. It done came up real quick. This week done went by super fast. So today I just been kind of vibing out, getting
Yeah,
ready.
bro,
Like
already. My
I
boy's about
wake
to
up
be
on
how old?
birthday,
19?
19. Yes, sir.
19, damn,
Yes,
bro. It's
sir.
already a full year into growing
Yeah.
up, bro.
And
That's
like
crazy.
when I'm sitting in the house and my dad over here talking about some you getting old, like I'm like,
No,
who you tell me I'm getting old? Or that's how I know I'm getting old.
I
And it's
know, bro.
crazy.
It's
Like
crazy. No, for
we
sure.
ain't
I
got
mean, it's
kids
like
no more.
before, like when you were turning 10, they were asking you like what kind of party you want and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You remember having any birthday parties like that,
And
like when you were
bro,
little?
yes, bro. There was this place back at my like the city I used to live in. It was called Johnny G's, bro, and it actually shut down. And I was so
Damn.
sad when it did. But that was the spot for my birthday parties. And like
Yeah.
I just remember like the food there would be so good. They had these back rooms. We would go eat, do a little dessert, and then we go out and there'd be like a ball pit and like this area, like this cage area that you can like
Oh shit.
you probably seen something similar. It's like the little cage area where it has like the little like the padding all over the
Oh,
place with like the
gotcha.
slides and like it's kind
Yeah.
of like just a play place area. It's fire. They
Yeah, I
had
feel you.
that. It was like an arcade and then there was laser tag. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
it
it
was
was
it
just a
was a
fun
lot of
place,
stuff. Yeah.
bro. Yeah, for sure. That's
That
actually one of
was
the things I always wanted. Like for my birthday when I was a kid, I always wanted to have it like in a Chuck E. Cheese or
yes,
like a
bro.
place where you can just invite your friends and there was like a bunch of shit to do, like games or laser tag or
Yes.
shit like that. That was always like something I wanted to do. I never got to do it.
Oh
By the
dang.
time I was like actually able to do it, I was still growing up for that.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely for sure. But when I have kids, bro, that's gonna be
Yeah,
like we gotta do that,
I was
bro.
about to say you'll be able to relive that when you have kids,
Yeah,
or
bro.
not even relive it, but you'll be able to actually live that when you have your
Yeah.
kids. And that'll
No,
be dope too, man.
no, yeah, but for sure. I mean, I definitely did have some dope ass parties.
Mm-hmm.
Like for sure from since I was like 1 till I was like probably what 10, 12. I was like every year there was like a party, like birthday teams. I remember I did one as a Spider-Man. I did one as Ben 10, bro. Ben 10 was my
Oh,
shit,
that's
bro.
tough.
Ben 10 was so tough
That's
back
tough.
then.
Yeah.
Um, and I had like birthday parties like that. And then the good thing about it is that my mom, she's like a baker, so she would always do the cakes, and that shit was
I
always
bet it was
hit.
busting.
That shit was always
Yes,
buzzing
them
for
home
sure.
cakes be busting way more. all the time.
all the
Home
time.
cooking, anything.
Yeah, bro. And she
be
was
smacking
decorating
on all the
badass.
time.
Like whoever I wanted, like it was dope. That was actually really like one of the best things about my birthday. All the time, like
Hmm.
I would always have a bomb ass cake.
Nah, I feel that, bro.
Yeah,
And yeah,
bro.
my theme for my birthdays always was Spider-Man. That
Spider
was
Man.
always the theme, and it's it's crazy too. It's kind of like a full circle moment because literally like the 20th and like the new Spider-Man game about to drop and like
Yeah,
the new
bro.
Spider-Man movie dropped this year. It's like I've always been a Spider-Man dude, bro.
Yes, Spider Man. I
It's
mean,
just
who
dope.
is not a
Yeah,
Spider Man, bro? It's like everybody want to be Spider Man, bro. That's
I'm
like the
saying,
top tier superhero.
yeah, for sure,
All
bro.
right, bro. But we're finally
Yeah,
starting it.
it's
First
Motion Mixtape
episode. This
first
is the
episode.
first episode of Motion
Oh yes,
Mixtape.
sir.
You know,
We're locked in,
we're
man.
locked in for real, bro. We've been talking about this for a couple months, for a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and we've been on it actually. I mean, if we're being honest, bro, this idea really, I mean, for my part, it came from a fat, like, long ass time ago.
Mhm.
Probably around sophomore year. That was like, or like the end of sophomore year. That's when I was like, I want to do a podcast.
Mhm.
And at first, I was just kind of lazy about it because I
Mhm.
didn't know how to execute it right. And I obviously I didn't have the equipment or like the resources to get equipment, so I was kind of like put in a hold, and I was busy with like my other job and with school, so I never like put 100% of effort into it.
Okay.
But we finally were able to get together. I was able to meet you, bro,
Oh
and
yeah.
we're finally out here in the studio cooking
Yeah.
it up for real.
I mean, and it was dope too because when I first got out here, that's one of the first things that I was telling people around me, like my family and all that stuff. I was like, I want to start a podcast. And I was telling my friends right before I left, I'm like, yo, I'm this summer I'm gonna start a podcast. And like I'm really serious about this. So if anybody wants to tune in or anybody wants to like hop on there with me, like let's do it, even if it's virtual. And
Yeah,
like I kind of it wasn't even necessarily that I watched a lot of podcasts, but like I always had something going on in my ear, whether it was music and sometimes I listened to podcasts, but I was always watching Twitch streamers. And to me, when a Twitch streamer is doing a stream and they're just chatting, that's a podcast. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's a
That's a
podcast, bro. That's not a
podcast.
stream, bro.
Like even if they're doing reactions or like nowadays you'll see people on TikTok post little clips. That's a podcast, in a
Yeah,
way.
in a way, yeah. I mean, it's different now because the media that we're consuming is like way different. Like before,
Yeah.
tell me 5 years ago if anybody would listen to a podcast, they would be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is a podcast, bro?" But now everybody on it. It's definitely popping,
Yeah.
and like there's like the thing about a podcast is that you're able to talk about whatever you want. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like there's podcasts for absolutely anything, like from movies to like specific topics about science, like whatever you
Yeah.
think, like any topic you think, there's probably a podcast about it.
Mhm.
So I was like, I always wanted to do something like that where I can kind of just talk about shit that goes on, like regular lives for like
Mhm.
people our age, bro. Because
Exactly.
most of the podcasts that are, I guess, teen related, they're like the people are like already in their 20s, so it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to really understand them. You feel me?
Yeah, and relate from it. Like,
So, but now, I mean, us, we're not like that young either,
Mhm.
but we're definitely not like, more in the grown up area of the teens. So I think right
Exactly.
now it's a good age to really start it up, and it's gonna be.
oh yeah,
So now I just wanted to do it, and I mean we can really talk about anything.
exactly, bruh.
So yeah.
With that being said, like talking about anything, have you been keeping up with anything going on, like social wise, like any of that stuff going on right now?
Social wise, not right now, bro. Actually, yes, just today, Bad Bunny announced his tour for his
Ooh.
album, and it's so cool because he said this tour is only gonna be trap music. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
be singing like none of that mainstream shit that I've been putting out the last couple of years. That this is for trap. Like
Oh,
if
that's
you're not
hard.
really about that like trap music and you're not gonna listen to that stuff, don't even come.
Mhm.
And that was so badass to me. So if anybody listens to Bad Bunny, make sure you sign up to get your tickets, bro, because tickets go on sale next weekend.
He got that tour coming out here.
Yeah, he's gonna be here
Okay.
2 days
Okay.
on the T-Mobile. Because last time he came to the stadium,
Mhm.
and I don't know, I just feel like when it's in an arena or like a venue that's not as big as a stadium, it's kind of like more intimate, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
definitely. I feel
So
that.
and I low-key fuck with I mean, although I love the Bad Bunny concert to death in the stadium, like I think my favorite concert has been probably Drake, and it was because he was on the T-Mobile Arena, and I just felt really close to him. Besides the fact that I was able to like actually
Yeah.
see him right next to me,
Nah.
that was really dope. But it's just the fact that it wasn't like in a big area where it was just a
Yeah.
ton of people, just felt more intimate, and
Mhm.
it felt you know, the vibe is different. You know, like the people
Yeah.
that are there are they're actual fans.
Yes.
Because a lot of people be going to concerts nowadays and they don't even know their songs.
They don't know the song, or they might not know the artist, and they're just looking for a good time.
Yeah,
Like I got a similar experience with you, and like I agree with you on those points too, because like when I went to the Yeet concert, he was at the House of Blues, so
yeah,
that venue is not that big, you know,
yeah,
and like a lot of my friends they went on the floor seat, but I was with my girl and I didn't want her out on the pit, so
yeah.
we got seats and we were like up top and we saw right down on the stage. It
Yeah,
was a
that's the thing. The
perfect
House
view.
of Blues is actually a really
It's a
good.
perfect
It's
view.
a really good venue,
Yeah.
and it's just like a really good concert because anywhere you're at, you get a good view.
Yes, bro.
That's the thing. Imagine if like big artists did a concert
I'm
there, bro.
saying
That would be
that'd
dope.
be
But the
insane.
tickets would be crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
Like imagine Drake performing there,
Those tickets would be outlandish.
fucking $1,000
For
each, bro.
floor seats, like
Floor seats, bro. It would
that's
be crazy.
crazy.
I would pay though. Not gonna lie.
Nah, for real. I wanted to go to that Drake concert so bad, bro, but it was so last minute when I like wanted to make the initiation to go. I should have planned this out before because I was talking about it back in May when the tour like
Announced.
kind of got announced that he was coming out here.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I gotta go to this Drake concert. Like we going in September, and then September comes around, and I'm just like, damn,
Yeah.
I like so, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna,
it
I'm gonna
was
get my
really,
chance.
I mean, it's definitely hard, bro, especially because there's so many, like, during COVID times, like, since it was COVID, like, nothing was open, so, like, artists were not going on tour and shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, nobody was touring, nobody was doing anything. But all of a sudden, as soon as quarantine ended, bro, and, like, 2022 hit, everybody was going on tour. And even this year, everybody's still going on tour, bro.
Yeah.
And the following year, too, it's crazy. Like, it's kind of hard to keep up with every single concert.
Yes, right.
Because, like, so many artists are coming. And then the thing is, we actually, like, we live in Vegas, bro, like, it's for sure that an artist is coming here.
Mhm.
And if they don't come here, it's kind of fucked up. Because I mean, it's like everybody wants to do a show in Vegas,
right, bro.
It's like a main attraction
Yeah.
for artists. So it kind of sucks when they don't do it. And I'm actually just calling out Raul Alejandro because he didn't come here, bro. I'm still fucking salty about that.
Bro.
But anyways, coming back to the start of our podcast, bro.
Oh,
You know, it's our first time doing here, and then circling back around to the concerts. Do you remember the first time you went to a concert?
Well, actually, the Yeet concert was the first time I went to a concert. I wanted to go to the Playboi Carti concert back when I was in Atlanta, back in 2021. I think that's when the concert was. I wanted to go to that. There was a couple of issues where my parents weren't really trying to let me go, so I couldn't go to that one. And then when I first got out here, like when I came over spring break, I wanted to go to the Silk Sonic concert. That was when they were doing that whole residential thing. But like on the last day or like towards the last day, the tickets skyrocketed for the balcony seats.
Damn.
So it was like $700 for the balcony seats.
No,
I,
I heard that was really expensive concert, and I really wanted to go too. I mean, especially because they were here for like what 2-3 months, performing like every fucking week, and I wasn't able to see them at all, bro. Yeah, that kind of sucked for sure. No, my first concert was Imagine Dragons back in like what 2017 when they were popping when they released Believer. That shit was a hit, bro. That shit was a banger. But yeah, I mean, I saw them at the T-Mobile Arena. I was like all the way up top, but I mean, it was definitely worth it. And especially because I was young and I really fucked with them back then. But then after that, I didn't go to a concert in a fat minute. And then the second concert that I went to was The Weeknd. When was it? Last year? Yeah, on the stadium, and bro, that was like one of the best concerts I've been to. Yeah, for sure. And then after that, bro, literally during last year, August and September, bro, I went to like 4 concerts back to back.
Dang.
Yeah, bro.
I wish, bro. See, that's kind of the thing too, is that while like I fuck with Yeet and like, you know, he has his good music and like I mess with his discography, when he performed, it was a little, I wouldn't say whack because I enjoyed the concert, but it was still like a little, you could tell that he's kind of new into like performing, because just like the energy, it's like you saw him at certain moments where he's starting to get hype and then he's like feeding off of the crowd, and then you saw the moments where it was died down. But that's so normal when you're just starting, because I actually saw a clip like a few months after that concert happened where he was performing at, I think it was Wireless Festival or one of the festivals that they were doing. He was performing there and he was like going crazy and like he was getting the crowd crazy. So I can tell he's becoming a better performer. And I think if I was to see him now, it would be so much of a different experience. But I still don't regret that I got those tickets for that concert because it was dope. considering that that was my first concert and it was chill, I really want to go to like a really big artist now. Like if I was to go to a Drake concert or like you went to the weekend, that would be dope.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing too. With me, with concerts, like if I'm gonna go to your concert, I gotta like really know you as an artist.
I
Not
feel that.
necessarily like know all your songs, but know a good majority of
I
them,
feel
or be
that.
like a good. Because I'm also not gonna be like wasting money on someone that I don't listen to often. You feel
Yeah,
me?
me too.
Like I don't know, like maybe I really like one of their songs, but like I don't know their whole discography,
Yeah.
or I don't know them as a person. Like I just don't.
Mm.
I'm not like a big fan. Let's say which concert was it? Oh, I'm trying to think of an artist
Oh no,
that
you
just came
good though.
recently. Probably shit. Just slipped on my mind.
Damn,
Damn, that's crazy.
that's all good, bro.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
good?
like J. Cole came
Oh, okay.
in 2022, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And like I fuck with J. Cole and I listen
Mm-hmm.
to a lot of his songs, but like I'm not so much of a fan that I didn't buy the ticket because I knew that
Okay.
I wasn't gonna know all his
Yeah,
songs. You feel me?
that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I did want to see Kendrick too, but I was kind of in the point same position as you, like where I was really just starting to listen to Kendrick heavily, and I'm not out there being able to recite
Yeah.
10, 15 Kendrick songs.
Yeah.
Like J. Cole, I would definitely go see a J. Cole concert because
Yeah.
like most of the songs I can like throw a couple lyrics out there and like sing most of the songs.
Yeah.
Like
Mine's vice
it's
versa. I
cool.
went to the Kendrick concert, but like
Uh,
that's like my favorite rapper.
yeah, Kendrick was my favorite rapper for a while
No,
too.
yeah,
So
Kendrick's my favorite rapper since the beginning, bro. So like, since even I even was really introduced to a lot of rap music, like Kendrick was always just there, and not like, I mean, let's be honest, bro. He's one of the greatest.
he's literally like
He's a genius.
J. Cole said it in First Person Shooter, bro. He said it's him, Drake, and K Dot, bro,
Yeah,
in the
bro.
rap game. And I mean, like, yeah, some of those can be switched out or whatever, but Kendrick is one that I just don't see getting switched out at
No,
all.
bro. Kendrick cannot be switched out. So I had to go
At
see
all.
him, and it was really weird, bro, because you would think because his latest album wasn't really like the type of album where you can just go and mosh. You feel
Yeah.
me? But even then, he was able to put a really good show.
Yeah, and not only that, that album, what it won this year and last year, or it won like awards for album of the year for the Grammy nominations.
Yeah,
So
bro.
like that album is nice, bro. That's a
Yeah,
really
it's good, but it's not
talented
the
album.
type of shit you would like type like you don't think he would perform that stuff,
Yeah.
But even though he did perform that, he was able to go back to some of his old songs, bro, and he was able to have a really, really good show.
Yeah.
So and the tickets were pretty good,
Yeah.
really affordable
Yeah,
too. So
I
I
saw
was
that.
like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. I did it like last minute, like literally a couple hours before the concert. I was like, damn, these tickets are good. I should just go before I regret it.
Yeah.
And I did, bro. But definitely one of the best concerts I also been to.
Yeah, and he's a good performer too. I mean, it takes sometimes like just like you said, he didn't have a mosh album or anything that you would think is like concert worthy album, but if you have a really good performer, it don't even matter.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? You have a really good performer that's gonna evoke all that emotion and like all those like, like this is fire, like feelings from a concert, then it doesn't even matter if it's a mosh concert.
No, and yeah, bro. Have you been to any festivals before?
No. The first one I'm actually go to is next month. I'm going to Camp Flognaw.
Oh shit,
That's
that
in,
one's badass.
yeah, that's
bro.
in
And Kennedy's
Cali.
gonna perform with
Yeah,
Baby Keem.
Kendrick is gonna be there. Tyler's headlining. Who else is headlining? There's somebody else that's gonna be there.
SZA, I
Yeah,
think
SZA.
is gonna.
SZA's gonna be there. Like, there's
There's a good amount of artists,
and
bro.
honestly, like I think that's gonna be dope too, cause like I would kind of consider that as like a concert, but it's multiple concerts. In a
Yeah,
way.
it's like you get to see.
you know?
That's the thing. Festivals are becoming looking more popular than concerts now
Yeah.
because it's like you're able to see more artists and like sometimes you pay almost the same as you would for a concert, but you're able to see more people, so it's kind of more
Mhm.
convenient. And it's like a different experience because you're just there all day,
Yeah,
just enjoying
swear.
and vibing. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm so ready for that though, because like Tyler has been one of my favorite artists for the last few years. SZA has always been like kind of one of those. Like my sister used to play Control all the time back when I was in like
Bro,
my
SZA's
later.
fire, bro.
Yeah,
SZA is fire, bro. If you're a person, even if as a guy, bro, you cannot deny that
SZA
SZA
is
is
tough,
not
bro.
fire, bro. She is
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, I mean like I wouldn't say that I grew up listening to her, but like in my later middle school days, like my sister was bumping Control all the time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, like I'm hearing these songs, I'm like they're good. And then as I got older, I went back, I'm listening to the album, like,
Yeah.
yeah, SZA's tough. And then
Controversial
her
question,
new
bro. Janae or SZA?
like
SZA, yeah,
SZA.
SZA class,
I
bro.
like Janae Aiko, like especially her older hits, bruh, but SZA, bruh.
Nah, bro.
SZA's been on this run for
For
like the last
bro, he
like
has not released a bad album.
years, bruh.
He has
Like
not
more.
released bad music.
SZA has literally been on this crazy run, and I'm like, and even on the features, I mean, like we finally got a freaking SZA and Drake collab, and we got not just one but two, and they
Yeah.
were both like
No,
SZA
SZA does
body
not
both
miss,
of it.
bro.
SZA doesn't miss, bruh.
She doesn't miss. Like every single song she puts out, it's good. It's a banger.
Literally, bruh.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to say Janae is bad because I
Mhm.
don't listen to her a lot. But I mean, honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so biased because of that. Because someone ruined Janae for me.
Oh dang.
And it wasn't even because like I was with that person or anything.
Mhm.
It's just that person was so annoying to me.
Damn.
But they were like the biggest Janae Aiko
So it
fans
was like,
that I was
you
like,
can't stand it.
like every single time that I listened to Janae, I would
Damn.
think of her. And I was like, damn, that bitch really annoying, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing that, bro. I can't.
bruh.
But
Nah.
this is tough, though. This is definitely, like, up there for me.
Yeah.
I've been bumping to her a lot this year, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, with the latest album, bro, it was
Yes,
tough.
that latest album is definitely a contender for like some of the best music this year. That was really good.
It was really good, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like Janae kind of also was one of those people that like I heard a lot in the background once again from my sister.
Yeah.
So like I definitely I definitely think SZA's like above the notch on Janae.
Yeah, bro.
But I don't think Janae is a bad artist. And then it's
Yeah.
also too because like, you know, she's with Big Sean, and Big Sean, like I like Big Sean.
Yeah,
Big Sean's dope. So
yeah, he got some good songs for sure.
like I think that's kind of like like they have their own like I want to say like a collab profile like on Spotify, but like they, you know, when they make their music together, it's pretty good too. And they're
Yeah.
both talented artists, so I think that's like a power like artist couple. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's dope. But I don't know, bro.
Yeah, speaking of more, I mean, I haven't been to a festival yet. Again,
Yeah.
my first festival is gonna be Coachella actually
Ooh,
next year, bro.
that's hard.
Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck the lineup is gonna be.
Mhm.
I kind of made like a wild bet on it, but I mean the tickets were hella cheap, like when they did the pre-sale back in June.
Okay.
So I was like, I just need to do it. Like I just need to purchase them. Like,
yeah.
and low-key Coachella just like I never seen a bad Coachella.
Yeah.
What's it called? Outline of headliners.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, might as well just get it out of my system because I've been seeing like the stuff from this last 2 Coachellas, bro, and I was like, damn, that looks tough, bro. But then at the same time, I was like, if I'm gonna go there, I need to actually like know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I just decided to buy a suite instead of like going camping and shit like other people would. Because I don't know how the fuck that shit works. So I was like, if I just buy a suite and then it came with the tickets and everything, like everything's already planned out. I just gotta show up.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to do it. And it was pretty affordable, honestly, for everything that I got. It came out to a really good price. So I just hope that whatever the lineup is, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with a big festival like that being like,
bro.
you know, your first festival to go to. So that's dope. I mean, yeah, like you said earlier, I think festivals are taking over, you know. What was that festival that was just out here? Life is Beautiful or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people were kind of like talking about
Yeah,
it. Like,
this year was kind of
it's
like
like
off,
whatever.
honestly, compared to other Life is Beautifuls that happened previously.
Mhm.
But I mean, they still had pretty big artists. I mean, Kendrick came.
Yeah.
I think who else came? There were some other artists, but for
Yeah.
sure, festivals are taking over, bro. Everybody wants to go to festivals. They're doing them all over the world too. Like literally, like artists don't go on tour all over the world, but if there's a festival, like a big festival, like
Yeah.
what's that one, Lollapalooza? It's all over the world. Like
yeah.
big artists, like Drake went to Argentina a couple of months ago before he started touring. Like, you know, definitely more people pay attention to festivals now than tours.
Yeah. Have you ever been to switch the topic a little bit too though? Have you ever been to a sports game or like a sports event that's
Yeah.
like professional? You know, like a professional sports event.
Yeah, I mean soccer games mainly, and the good thing is that we've been having soccer games lately, like from big teams. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was last year that Barcelona came with Real Madrid.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the biggest
That's
soccer
dope.
teams, and you know, you definitely had to pop up to that.
Damn.
And then Mexico had a couple games, so I
Okay.
definitely popped out to some of those.
Yeah, that's dope.
And you know, sometimes they're very affordable. I think the last soccer game I went to was Mexico against Jamaica, and it was like $50.
Okay.
Low-key fucking parking was more expensive than the ticket, bro. That was
Damn,
tough, bro.
bro.
I was so fucking pissed. I got my ticket so cheap, and then I show up. fucking, with my car and shit, and I'm like
Mm.
trying to go park. They're like, that shit's gonna be $65. I'm like, you fucking for real,
That's crazy.
bro? They be charging you for parking,
Yes.
bro. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's it called? The Sphere that just opened. I think it's like $100 to park there, and it's like
That's
you go to
crazy.
the venue, and then you have to pay $100 to park. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's like,
That's like
what
you
the
paying for the
fuck?
whole event. That's crazy.
I know, bro. And I think I did that recently in the Sphere. There was like a little parking lot, like
Mm.
in front of it, where you can just, you can just pull up and watch it. And just to go in there, it's like $20,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but still, like $20 to just sit and fucking watch the thing
Yeah.
where you can watch it from anywhere.
I
It's
mean,
kind of
yeah, that's
crazy.
cool.
But I mean, it was pretty close though. It was badass, but still,
Uh-huh.
I think parking tickets and parking like fees are like the most stupid shit ever, bro. Because
Dude.
they already make you pay for so much for the event, and
Yeah,
they
and then they
make you
like
pay extra
taxing
for
you.
fucking
It is
like for
right.
the parking. Is crazy. It makes it so inconvenient, bro.
I know. Yeah, see, I've been to what's it called? I've been to NFL games. I've been to NBA games. Some of the NFL games I went to because I'm not a big football watcher,
Yeah,
so it was kind of just for the experience, not really for a team per se. But like the NBA games I went to were actually some nice
yeah,
ones for my first ones. Like the first NBA game I went to, it was a while back. It was back when like LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh were on the Heat, and that was the
damn,
big three. Like that's how long ago. And that game was against the Hawks and the Heat. And the Hawks had like Jeff Teague, Al Horford. Like this was
damn,
like 2000 what 11 2012.
damn. That's been a
But
minute.
that was like a really good experience for my first game because I was like the biggest LeBron fan.
Yeah,
And I mean, to this day I still think LeBron's the best player. Like I mean, like obviously the debate's always gonna be between him and Jordan.
yeah.
But like the more that I think about it, bruh, who you think? LeBron
Well,
or Jordan?
I'm not a
I know
big
you're not a big
basketball.
basketball person,
Yeah,
but
but I'm just gonna say Jordan,
Mhm.
just for everything, bro. I mean, let's be honest, bro. To me, to a lot of people, he's just like different
of
level of
course.
athlete, and the fact that he's known like all around the world,
hmm
it's just crazy. Like, and Jordan did not only have an impact on the sport, but like on culture, bro. Like his
Yeah,
brand, his shoes, bro. Like
yeah, that's true.
that's just like a whole different thing,
That's
and
true.
that like overall, just Jordan for me.
Yeah, definitely. I can see both. Like I think that as this generation comes and goes, and like LeBron's getting ready to retire here soon, probably in the next couple of years, I think this generation will start to see LeBron a lot more, kind of the same way that last generation said Jordan a lot more, because it's kind of like Jordan was really influential during that time period, and he influenced a lot of players now, like including
Yeah,
LeBron in a way. So like I feel like at more I find myself saying LeBron over Jordan, really just because like to me personally, like when I watch like LeBron, when I watch him play, when I watch his style, when I watch like what he's accomplished, I think he definitely has like the advantage on what he's accomplished over Jordan, other than the titles. And the titles, like it's like, or not the titles necessarily, but like the finals record. Like LeBron, that's the biggest thing that he gets talked down about, is that he's only 4 and I think 10 in the finals.
yeah.
But it's like you make it to the finals that many times, that's still a bigger achievement than the people that haven't made it to the finals.
Yeah,
But
no, for sure. I mean,
either way, like,
LeBron is still gonna be like a generational player for sure, and it's
mhm,
kind of the same thing. Like a couple years ago, you would ask someone like a soccer player, like what was the best like soccer player of all time, and they would
mhm,
probably say Pelé or Maradona.
okay,
But that was like they're old players, you know. They
yeah,
like they already passed away, but they're like legends of the game.
mhm,
And that was like you would ask that question 10 years ago, and they would probably tell you those names. But now you ask someone,
mhm,
and they'll probably tell you Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo.
okay,
But that's just because like different generation, and they were able to see that. Plus, there's definitely more arguments for either or.
yeah,
But it's kind of like the same thing. Like maybe someone 10 years ago you asked them who's the GOAT, Jordan, but then maybe like in 10 years you ask someone and they're like who's the GOAT, and they'll probably be like LeBron.
yeah. I mean, like it's just definitely generational.
Yeah,
Let's think. Let's
because I mean, if you ask like a 7-year-old kid, like who's the GOAT of basketball, they'll probably tell you LeBron.
yeah.
Like there's no like they don't know
They
that
don't know
much
that
about
much about
Jordan.
Jordan. They didn't see Jordan, like
Yeah,
kind of like, like I was really like not focused, but I was really like in tune with Kobe's career because I saw like the last half of Kobe's career like
yeah,
throughout my life. So for the while, I like was really like, oh, Kobe's like the best. Kobe's like the best.
yeah,
But I mean, it's just all kind of what you grow up on, you know. There, but I think, like, you know, like Jordan is definitely up there in terms of influence for the game. LeBron is up there. Kobe's up there. Like even like Allen Iverson is up there. Like I
Yeah.
mean, all the people that are in the runnings, you know, we don't have to go down the list, but all the people that are in the runnings are definitely up there for
No, yeah.
influence. But
And I would definitely go more into the topic, but I don't know too much
you know,
about
of course,
basketball.
right? You
So,
good? I understand.
I know the big names, and I know. I mean, like I can tell you who won the finals last year, but
Yeah.
who do you think is gonna win this year?
Oh, bro, I don't know, bro. Cause like we got a bunch of new moves with like Damian Lillard and Giannis teaming up, which is gonna be interesting to see. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I know a lot of people are excited for that. The Warriors kind of they just picked up Chris Paul.
Warriors have always been my team, bro. If I'm rooting for
Think-
someone, it's the Warriors, bro. That's always been my team.
How do you feel about what they did to Jordan Poole last year?
Shit.
Do you think it was a necessary move?
I don't know about that, man. I don't want to get too controversial,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully they win
Yeah.
again. I mean, they won recently. What was it, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, they won the championship before last year.
Yeah,
so 2
before
years ago.
last year, and then
That was a fire win. They needed that for
Yeah.
their like their dynasty and all that because everybody was counting them out and they were
they came back.
They were
They're
tough.
They're
that
in
year.
there, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm from the Bay too, so it's like
Okay,
I gotta
yeah.
support. I gotta support
course.
the team. You feel me?
yeah,
For sure. So hopefully they win it this year, but we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see. Basketball is definitely very. It can be very weird. Like you don't know what really is gonna happen until the end, bro. Because
Yeah.
I like some of the teams, like the Bucks that won a couple
Mhm.
years ago, and like the Nuggets. Like I
Yeah.
never heard of them like that. You feel me? Like I'm not a big
Bruh.
basketball guy, but I
Yeah,
like I know the big teams, but I didn't never heard of those teams, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden they're winning. So it's like, damn,
Yeah.
they're like it's very competitive in the
I mean,
NBA.
yeah, they climbed the ranks really fast. I mean, the Nuggets, they were always kind of doing good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, they were folding. And then last year, they just had everything going right for them. And, you know, Jokic was going crazy.
Yeah,
so
no, he was funny. He's a funny dude, bro. But
tough.
he's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like there was literally a clip of him. I don't know what he was doing, but he was like chilling, laid back, watching horses on his phone. It's like that's his main career is horse watching and horse racing
crazy.
before basketball, man.
Yeah.
Basketball's his part-time job.
I know
he's,
that man is like. Have you seen the clip where it's like we gotta go to parades?
Yes.
Nah,
He's
I
like,
wanna
I'm trying to go home. Yes,
that's so
man.
real, bro.
Yes,
That's
man.
crazy. All right. Anyways, going back to like the topic of first times,
First
bro.
times, yeah.
So, how was your first experience of college, bro?
Oh, bruh. I mean, I think the transition was definitely like a lot smoother than I thought because I was getting really hyped for it. But like over the summer, I was kind of just like putting it out of my mind. I was like, dang, this is kind of coming up quick.
It is coming up,
And I was
bro.
kinda-
We're already midterms,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
And that's so crazy because everybody, literally at the beginning of the year, they were telling us, bro, stay on your work. Like it's gonna
Mhm.
get tough. Like you think it's gonna be chill. Like nah, you gotta stay up on your
Yeah.
homework. You gotta do everything. Like, and you would think that they were kind of lying because that's kind of what happened in high school. Like they would
Mhm.
always talk so much shit, and they would be like, it would never nothing would happen because the teachers were like so laid back, or the district was like laid back.
Yeah.
But then when you actually get to college, you find out quick. It's
Mhm.
really like you really find out quick. I found out, bro.
Yes,
I got
man.
humbled in my midterms, bro. I thought I was gonna be
Damn.
like chilling, bro, but nah, bro. Midterms really put me down. They were like, damn, nah,
Yeah.
you're not that guy, bro.
Yeah, see, I got really lucky to not really have midterms at all this semester, but obviously that's gonna come in the future. But I definitely feel like it's been not too bad of an adjustment to like get on that schedule and really focus on like it's kind of like when you think of it like outside of your in school time, your own personal time is really where you focus. Like if you look at college like your career, in school is like okay, like you're showing up to the meeting and then when you're at home or like you have your free time to work on stuff, that's kind of like when you're doing the job in a
Yeah.
way. Cause it's like it's really all on you, bruh. Like your professors aren't gonna sit here and be like, yo, like, you know, you did this last test. Like, do you want to come in and
Nah,
do this?
bro,
No,
that
it's literally you have to go and be like, hey, I need some help. Like,
Yeah, like if you're lacking, you're lacking. Nobody's gonna come. Like the dean is not
yes.
gonna come and call your parents. The teacher's not gonna call your parents. Like if you don't care, like the teacher won't care either.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy because like before, especially like for you guys that are watching that are from high school, definitely when you get to college, if you're planning on going to college,
Mhm.
like stay on your shit because no one's gonna tell you what to do like
Literally.
anymore. And it's like dope, but at the same time it's like it's all on you.
Mhm.
Like if you pass, it's on you. If you fail, it's on you. Like there's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
So definitely, it was definitely a hard adjustment, bro. And I thought it was gonna be a little more fun too, but then all of a sudden, like the more you deeper you go into the semester, like you start to get busy right away.
Yeah.
I mean, even the first week, bro, like I don't know if you noticed, but every single time that you would go up your grade, like you would read the syllabus for like a week, and then it would be like 2 3 days, and then it would be like a day. And all of a sudden, we
Yes.
came in college, bro. Like right first day, already take notes. So we got lecture,
Yes,
you got
bro.
homework assignments.
Yes.
It was like, damn.
Like, yeah, it's a lot more fast paced, and you know, when you think about it, they're squishing a semester's worth of coursework into, or not a semester, yeah, a semester's worth
semester.
of or
Work.
they're squishing a year's worth of coursework into one semester.
Yeah.
So it's like they gotta speed it up. They gotta go, and there's no
Yeah.
time for breaks. And it's like, damn, like you look up, I'm like, I'm trying to take a
I'm trying
break.
to, yeah, I'm trying to
You know
chill,
what I'm
bro. Like
saying?
I got
I'm
so
tryna- I
much
need to-
shit, bro.
I
And
need a
it
second. Like,
and it definitely gets tough because most people have like a job and stuff to
Yeah.
do. So like obviously with scheduling and stuff, you definitely got to stay more organized
yeah.
in college for sure.
I mean, I definitely like the adjustment of being able to pick your own schedule for the
Yeah, well,
month
that's
too,
for
you know?
sure. That's like the best thing. I was able to pick up my schedule. Like I only come here 2 days, but
Mhm.
like that's the nicest thing I could have done because
Yeah.
I get to chill the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to go to
Word.
work and do other stuff, but that just
Works out
means
good
I'm
for
I'm
you,
not like 100% of my time on school.
Exactly. That works good for you too, you know? That's
Yeah.
like perfect. You know, I don't know. Yeah, first time college experience, definitely I could say that it's gone pretty like smoothly so far. I guess with the classes I have too, they're not too bad. And I think it's a good introduction to like the field that I'm trying to head into.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna get tough, and I know things are gonna be picking up. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna be a junior. You know, I'm already
Yeah.
looking up, and we about to be.
Bro, we're
almost
about to
done
be in the second
with this-
semester, bro.
yeah.
We gotta start looking at classes soon. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna open up. I think the end of this month.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Yeah,
But kind of like talking about college, bro. Have you been to a frat party yet?
uh,
Haven't been to a frat party yet
have
or
you?
none of that, bro. I went to one.
oh,
And just some background information. I've been to parties. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
I've done some stuff. Like it's not like the first time I've been to like a crazy party,
yeah,
especially during high school. Like we used to throw some with the homies and shit,
okay,
and they would get crazy. So it wasn't like a new experience. What is definitely different from the way that,
Mhm.
especially from the way that us Latinos party. Because literally we pulled up to this frat party and everybody was there, but like they were not letting any guys in. They were just letting girls
Dude.
in, bro. I got so lucky that I started
Mhm.
acting like a frat, bro, to go in, bro. Like dead ass. I started talking like a
Bruh.
fucking douche, bro. I was like, "What up, bro? Can I go in, bro?" And they let me in, bro. They believed me. I was
That's
a frat,
crazy.
bro. But like, you would think that you would pull up and they would play like, I don't know, what's a regular party song?
Shoot,
Like fucking Braxy or some shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Bro, they were playing fucking Taylor Swift, bro. But it was so crazy because everybody was so fucking hyped to it, bro. I know.
That's
I was
crazy.
I don't know if they were off a perk or what it was, bro.
Right.
But it was just so random, like, because especially like the parties that I've been to, like we would
Mm.
bust that Bad Bunny, that Daddy Yankee, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like El Alfa, that like crazy Latino party music.
Party music.
And all of a sudden I pull up to this environment and
T
it's
Swift,
like
like-
fucking Taylor Swift.
I ain't never heard of T Swift in a
Yeah,
party
bro,
like that.
it was crazy, but everybody was hyped to it. It was definitely a different experience.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was whatever. I mean, I've seen it before, but it was different in the way that like the stuff that they were listening to, like you wouldn't think you would party to it, but they were
Yeah.
going crazy.
I know, bro. Nah, see, like I've been to parties and stuff like that, but like I don't know, I just haven't ever really been like a super crazy party person either, and especially like kind of like getting to college because like I'm on that UNLV page or whatever, like on Snapchat. and
Yeah.
all the parties that I see that are on there, it'd be like guys have to pay $10 at the door, have to
Yeah.
like, or
No, it's
guys
tough, bro.
guys is limited, and then they'd be like the girls get in free. Is like I mean,
Yeah,
like, you
no,
don't even have
frat
opportunity.
boys don't play. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they-
But I don't know.
They won't be playing.
Would you think would you join a frat, bro?
Bruh, I mean, I was looking at Omega Sci-Fi on when the what's it called? The academic, or not academic fair. Academic, or what was it? The involvement fair was out here. I was looking at it, and I did some looking into it and seeing if it was anything I'd be interested into, but I haven't been super like I'm trying to join a
Nah,
frat.
bro.
Like some of them are like weird. You got to go to the right frat.
Yeah, no,
like-
I mean, some of them are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I really thought about it. I was like, damn, am I really about to spend fucking $600 to hang out with a bunch of dudes,
Right.
bro? Like, I don't know if I want that. That's why I backed out from that. I really sat down. I thought about it because I
Mhm.
did thought about it,
Yeah.
but I was like, $600 to hang out with a bunch of guys,
Mhm.
and then to kind of like. I heard that like the first time that you go in, like they kind of like treat you like a bitch. I'm like, to be
Yeah.
treated like a bitch, and then to pay that much money just to hang out with boys, like hell no. Yeah, but I mean that's if you're doing that, I mean if you think that's cool, then that's on
I
you.
mean,
But
yeah, of
I
course.
don't think I would do it, bro.
Yeah. All right, we
Yo,
back. Yeah, we had to take a quick pause real quick, but we're all good now. We just gonna chop it back
yeah,
up where we were
we're
at.
back.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
yeah, I mean pretty much today we've been talking about like our first times on stuff. So
Yeah.
I know my boy over here is taking. So
Oh
y'all
yes,
ladies
sir.
gonna calm the fuck down. My boy's taking. He got a girlfriend, bro. But let me ask you this: how was the first date? Actually,
Oh.
no. How was the first time you guys met?
Oh, okay. So actually it's a funny story. So like there was this like group that I was like playing games with and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And like one of the girls in the group was like, "Oh, like I need to show you one of my friends, Olivia.
yeah.
Like I need to show you her, Brad. Like she's pretty cool." And like we would be playing COD and shit like that.
Oh,
And
for
so the
sure, for
first
sure.
time that we actually like talked to each other was on COD. And like I
Oh
had
shit. So
saw
she
her.
games.
Yeah, she gamed. And so I had saw her like play and like she was going crazy. I was like, damn, like
Okay.
I'm like, and it kind of like, even though like we weren't really like knew each other like that then, it made me want to be like, all right, I need a tee up. Like I can be out here again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to tee up, I gotta do my little thing. And so
I
like,
feel you. I feel you.
after that day, like, I ended up like following her on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then cause her friend had like posted a picture of her and like reposted it. So then I ended up following her on Instagram through that. And then she was like she texted me one day and we had a little conversation. And then after that, we played COD a couple more times. And then one day she hit me and she was like, "Yo, like it's cool if you can't, but like, do you think you could take me home?" Like, and she was like, "If not, like I can get a ride. Like it's fine." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Nah, like I got
Yeah.
you."
Like I
I was like,
got
"I got
you.
you." And like the whole
Shit.
time she was like, "Yeah, I really just asked for the ride just so I could talk to you." Cause like I didn't need a ride that day, and I was like, "Bruh." And so we met up after school that day,
Yeah.
and then like we got in the car or whatever, we started talking a little bit. This was the first interaction we had in person. I
Oh
was like,
shit.
"You trying to go get something to eat?" And then
Damn.
yeah, we went to fucking Wingstop.
Shit. My
We
bro
went to
really the
Wing
wing
because we
stop.
had been talking about Wingstop like previously,
Yeah.
and we were talking about the chicken sandwiches that had just dropped at the time. And I was like, "Brad, let's go, like try the Wingstop chicken sandwiches." And then we
Yeah.
did that, and then afterwards, like out of nowhere, because she knew I like basketball, so out of nowhere she was just like, "Do you want to go to the park and like hoop?" And so we went to the park and like we hooped, and then we also like had a long talk, kind of like getting to know each other. And
Yeah. I
then
feel you.
like after that, Brad, we just like
You
started
just started
connecting, and it
connecting.
like
A couple more
you know,
dates in, and
I
you
asked
had it
her,
rocking.
to homecoming,
Oh
and
shit.
then like after that, Brad, and then we made it official.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
what's
going
up.
good for over a year now,
That's
so
what's up.
it's been
Damn.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. No, that was definitely like kind of like your first interaction was almost like your first date too. You feel me?
yeah,
I mean, obviously you had interacted with her through like online, but like
that was the
the
first.
actual time you actually met her was like the first day. So that's kind of dope. And it
Yeah,
was like you guys didn't know nothing crazy, but it was like I bet
yeah.
it felt very intimate and very cool.
Yeah, and like especially because like I was still new out here, so we talked about all that stuff, and we made sure on both ends that we were on good terms, and
Yeah,
like we weren't taking nothing to a level that we weren't trying to. And
gotcha.
also it was like, okay, previous weeks before, like we were both single and we were both not necessarily talking to other people, but it was like
But
our
yeah, I mean,
options
when
were
you're
open.
single, it's like
You're
you're
single.
yeah,
So the issue was that like people on the outside, like within our group at the time, we're no longer friends with these people no more.
yeah.
But within our group at the time, they were like on the outside, and they're like, "Well, you was just messing with you, and like she was just messing with her." And it's like
They always be hitting, bro.
me and her literally had a conversation about this. We
Yeah,
talked about that. Like we initiated that, made sure like, okay, we know we were just doing that, but like that kind of don't really matter. Like as long as it don't matter to you, that don't matter to me. Like I don't care. Like this is our focus now, is on us. And that was like, I'm not tripping about like who you were just talking to, or you know what I'm saying? Because like
yeah. I
as
feel
long
you.
as you're not like, it's not like you're still making an initiative to like be all talkative to them, like when you're trying to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to take something to a different level with me and like actually get serious with me, and you're still like not leaving that behind. But like we had both already left behind that scene. So
I feel
we
you.
talked about that
And
stuff.
I think that was pretty good, like pretty smart of both you guys, because I
Hmm.
feel like a lot of people don't know how to communicate properly
Yeah.
before they start their relationship. And like from what I've seen, bro, like it looks like you have a really good relationship
Oh
with that.
yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how to have like a good healthy relationship
Yeah.
anymore, bro. So it's kind of crazy. But I mean,
Of course.
It's good to know that you're driving that way, bro. I
I
can't say
mean,
the same, unfortunately, bro. But
yeah. I mean,
maybe one day I'll
yeah.
get
I
in your
mean,
shoes.
yeah. One day, like, because it's kind of like you said, a lot of people don't really know where to like start before the relationship starts,
Yeah.
and that communication's got to be there. I mean, people get into so many issues in the early stages or even later on in the relationships
Yeah,
because of
and it's
communication.
yeah, they're not
Yeah.
able to communicate. And I think like key, that's one of the most important things when it
Mhm.
comes to a relationship, being able to communicate with that person, like since the beginning. Because a lot of people like the way you were just describing it, where it's like friends or people just talking about they were just fucking around with this person or this and that.
Yeah.
Like
Y'all are on the outside.
people really be insecure and don't know how to communicate their past stuff.
Hmm.
Well, that when it actually comes up, like everybody's surprised and it just kind of
Yeah.
fucks up with their relationship, bro.
Exactly. And that's why you have to have that communication between you and your person because people on the outside are always going to chat. And
Yeah,
if it's like
bro.
those people could have been chatting and, it could have influenced us to sway a different way or like, it could have influenced our decision. But no, we had previously talked about that so that when people were chatting, we were kind of just on the side laughing because we're like, we was already chatting about this.
Yeah,
Why
not
are
only
y'all so
that,
focused
bro.
about us?
But people be saying the wrong shit all the time, or like
Yes.
people that's not accurate. But the amount of times that I heard stuff about someone that like they personally told me, and
Hmm.
then someone else comes out with the story that
Yeah.
I just heard, like the real story, and then somebody comes out and says something crazy. Like it
Like,
happens a lot, bro. So
yes,
like,
bro.
and that's the thing though. People now be insecure that they believe anybody, but the
Yeah.
people like the actual person they're with, and just it's just because they don't know how to
Yeah.
communicate, bro.
And like the biggest thing that is like, no relationship is gonna be just 100% perfect or 100% good all the time.
I feel
Like
you on that,
you
bro.
gonna have your days where like the energy is just not 100% there either on one side or on the other, and one person gotta maybe lift up the other. Like we gotta both lift up each other. Like you gonna have days like that. You gonna have days where you argue, but the biggest thing that can like help all of that stuff is just by talking to your partner and like understanding your partner. And I think like that's kind of the reason why like people call it quits really early,
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, like there's no shame to anybody who's out there that's like single that wants to be single and they just mess around. Like
yeah,
I got no shame against somebody that does that.
yeah.
Just I say don't try to be messing up other people's stuff going on. Like,
I feel
just have
you.
respect for other people
Yeah,
and
for
like their
sure.
relationships. Don't like if you're gonna like hook up or whatever, like hook up with the people that hook up too. Like don't be out here trying to be a homewrecker.
Yeah, I
And
feel you.
also too, like if you are gonna get into a relationship, is like you can't just be ready to call it quits, if something little happens. Now if it's big, or like it's like shit, like, I totally understand that. And like, what's big for me might not be big for somebody else. So it's all about what you are bringing to your relationship and your values, and everybody's relationship is going to be different. It's just ultimately communicating with your partner at the end of the day is going to solve like 90% of the issues that you have, as well as just working on growing for your partner. And I think that will build more like relationships that are just genuine too. And that's
Yeah,
a lot that you don't really see all the time.
yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I mean, definitely, it's kind of like hard nowadays, and a lot of, like nowadays it's more. It's hard to find people
Hmm.
that last more than a year. So
Yeah.
like every single time now, relationships are like really short. Like
Hmm.
people will be dating like someone for like a couple of months before like, and then
Hmm.
all of a sudden they're already with someone else, and like if you're like a person that be dating for a long time, like it's kind of crazy, and it's very respectable now because I don't know that many people that really be dating like their person for more than a year.
Yeah.
And if they do, bro, shout out to them because they're really out here enjoying it.
Mm,
For real. Do you consider yourself a lover boy or like
definitely, bro.
you're a lover boy? You like being in a
Certified
relationship?
lover
Shit,
boy for man.
that's
Like I
what's
be
up.
I be on my romantic shit. I be like I don't know. It's just like that's just who I am.
Yeah,
Like
I feel you on that.
I feel like everybody going into a relationship just gotta find out who they are. Like whether like
Yeah.
some people don't be letting go of like that player shit. But I was like I was never like a player, bro. Like I've been a lover boy.
Yeah,
That's
like
me.
I'm a lover boy,
I've
bro.
been a
You, I
lover
feel, I
boy.
feel you on that, bro.
Like
I mean, I don't know the times that I've been on relationships, I
mm,
for sure like I'm a lover boy too, bro.
yeah.
Like type shit, like I don't know. I like that classic romantic shit.
Hmm.
You feel me? I mean, and I grew up around women too,
Yeah,
like my
me too.
sisters and my mom and all. Like I was
Yeah,
raised by like women all
me
around me,
too.
bro. So it was like I was kind of taught that I would have to be like, open the door for
Hmm.
her, ask how she's doing, bring her
Hmm.
flowers, like all that shit. So it's just kind of like in me. You feel me?
Yeah, my mama
So
always taught me every like 2 3 weeks, bruh, your girlfriend deserves some flowers. Your wife deserves some flowers. I'm like, yeah. I
yeah,
grew up around 5 sisters too, bruh.
yeah,
So
bro. And then my sister always be telling me like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like they be telling me the secrets, bro. So
uh-huh.
like I just grew up around that, and like I would like listen to what they be saying about their purses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just taking it in. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So that's kind of how I learned it. But
Oh, I feel you. I got
for
a
sure.
question for you then now. What was the worst date you ever experienced?
Worst date. Worst date. Oh shit. I need a minute to think about this.
Or like if you could remember like the first date where you like you experienced a date and then you was just like nah. You was just like nah.
Nah,
Like if
bro.
you ever had an experience like that.
Oh shit. This is funny, bro.
Oh
All
no.
right. So this was a while ago. That was like
Mhm.
what, sophomore year summer.
Mhm.
So this person followed me, right, on Instagram. This girl followed me on Instagram, and then I followed her back. You know, she looked pretty on her profile pictures and everything. Like on her post, she looked like pretty. You feel
Mhm.
me? And obviously I saw like we had like some mutual people that we follow, right?
Mhm.
So I followed her, and I posted a story one time, and I think she's
Mhm.
lit up, and we just started talking. I was single. I was like, I was bored. You know, it's like sophomore year high school, so you're just like trying to see what's up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was setting it up with this person, right? And like this is the thing though. Some girls be good at like making their pictures look like good on Instagram, on
Mhm.
social media, bro. That is scary. But anyways, we were just setting it up, and we were having some good combos. You feel me? But I was like, she wanted to hang out one time,
Mhm.
and I think she wanted to we'll go to the movies or something. I don't remember. It was a while ago. I think it was
Yeah.
the movies. So I was like, all right, bet, fuck it, we'll do it. But back then I didn't have like my car yet. Like
Mhm.
I wasn't driving that much. It's like I started driving kind of closer to junior year. I was almost to that point, but not really.
Yeah.
So we said that we are gonna meet up in the movie theaters, right? We're just gonna kick it, whatever.
Mhm.
She shows up a little bit earlier than me, all right? And I show up, but I'm like, I haven't seen this person yet. Like all I seen is her face on Insta.
Yeah.
So I go in, bro, and I'm just looking, like I couldn't find her, because I was expecting to meet someone, that
Yeah.
that kind of looked good to me. But then I look, and then I send her a message like, "Hey, where you at?" She's like, I'm here," and she's trying to look for me, and I see a girl looking at her phone, and then looking like to search around from afar, bro. And I'm just like, "Ain't no way that's the girl, bro." And I looked around, and like was no one else, bro. It was just her. And I was from afar, like I was kind of like hiding to see who it
Yeah.
was, bro. Bro, I left,
I
bro.
was about to say,
I
did you?
left, bro.
I was about to say, did you turn around and leave?
Nah, bro, I left. I could not stay, bro. It was bad. Like she did like nothing close to what the pictures looked.
Dang.
It was bad, bro. I never told no
So
one
it was like
about
a
that shit,
catfish.
bro. Yeah, she was
Damn.
a catfish, bro. I was like,
Damn.
I was like, I'm not about to go through this shit,
Yeah.
bro. And then, like, usually the movie theater that we're gonna go to is like a very popular one. So like, if there was another person, like my idea was like, if I'm seen with this person, bro, it's gonna like I'm gonna get fucked up in the group chat, bro. I'm not about to do
Dude,
this, bro.
he was
I feel
already
bad
thinking
though.
about the
Like,
group chat.
yeah, I was thinking about the group chat. I'm like, I'm not about to get roasted up,
I
bro.
mean, damn, like he said, I wasn't even giving her a chance, bro. I'm
Bro,
going home.
yeah, no, and that's the thing though. Like, through pictures, she looked really pretty.
Mhm.
But like when I actually saw her looking around to find me, bro, I was like, I can't do it.
Like you
And no,
just didn't find it. You
I
didn't find
feel
the
bad though. Now
attraction.
now looking back at it, like I should have just been like, I
Mhm.
should have never mind,
I
bro.
mean, but like you said, like that was your sophomore year too, or
Yeah,
whatever.
bro. But that's
Like,
crazy though. That was like nothing like the pictures, bro. It was crazy. I had a
damn,
dip, bro. I had a dip.
damn.
Damn, I feel bad. And then she was like, "Are you gonna come?" I'm like, sorry, my fault. I had something to do." And then I
Bruh,
blocked her, bro. It was bad,
that's
bro.
tough.
Yeah,
Boy,
bro.
like,
Now I'm more careful now, bro.
yeah.
Now before I text them, like I gotta see them in person,
Mm.
or like I don't know. I just feel like now I pay more attention to the pictures to see how edited they are, bro.
Mm.
For sure, you're able to tell more now.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, that happened. That's probably the most embarrassing thing I have. Like actual
Dang.
dates that I've been to, most of the time they were pretty good. Nothing really bad has happened, and like I haven't had like a bad day where it's like, damn, I can't, or like this was just bad. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, see, like I was always the kid that was like I was a cheesehead, bro. Like I was nervous to
Yeah.
like talk to people. Like I never like like went on like crazy dates like that, or, like a bunch of dates like that. Like until recent, like getting into this relationship that I'm in now. So like I was a cheesehead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I was
feel you. No,
you
no, and
know
it's
I
tough.
don't
Like
got no
especially those
crazy
first,
experience.
those first like dates that you go on, bro. Like your hands be sweating. You're like you don't know what to say. Cause like on text, like you can just say some shit, it's whatever.
Hmm.
But like when you're like next to a person, looking them right in the eye, like it's like fuck. What
Hmm.
do I say? What do I say? How do I? And like in a boy's mind, it's kind of like how do I not look stupid? You feel me? I don't know
Yeah.
what girls be thinking when they're in that
Uh-huh.
first date moment. But I feel like I'm getting judged by everything, bro. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel nervous,
I
bro.
mean, yeah, that's why I'm like so like grateful how everything went out with me and my case, because I know during that first date, like at first date too, it was like just us seeing each other in person. Is
Yeah.
like I know I was looking corny. I was a nerd.
No,
Like,
bro.
I was just
I feel you, bro. It's like,
I
what
feel
do
you
I
on that.
do? Is like, what do I say? That's
Hmm.
really what the main thing that was on my head. Like, what do I say? And
Yeah.
then now, like, at days that used to like, you scroll on TikTok and you see like girls talking about this shit. Like,
Mm.
it's almost like everything gives him a nick, bro. So that's even it puts you
It'd
like
be
at
kind of
a
like hesitating you a
yeah.
little
That's
bit.
like, bro, I don't even want to go to get fucking roasted and shit, bro. Or I hear like I be hearing my friends talk about like some of their
Hmm.
embarrassing dates or like people they've been out to, bro, and they be like they be telling like talking shit about them bad, bro. I'm
Damn,
like I don't want to be that
that
person, bro.
person getting talked shit
Yeah,
about.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, I
It's
got
crazy.
you.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you just gotta go out there and try. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, and also too, it's like it's really crazy how you can go from like being so nervous with like somebody, or just being like so timid, to like having a real connection, and like being
Yeah,
like
bro.
all within like, like what seems like a long time, but it's really not, It's
Yeah, it's really,
crazy.
really not like you can go from like being nervous to being around them to like to the point where you go up to them and you don't care. Like
Yeah.
it's just like another person, and then they're like that's I think that's the best point where you can be with your partner where you're just so comfortable with them that you don't care. I
Yeah.
mean, not that you don't care, like you
But like
care, but you just
you're
you're not
not
paying
like
attention.
second guessing the stuff
Yeah,
that you
stuff. You just
do.
you're just
Like,
yourself and you're
yeah,
comfortable being yourself.
exactly,
That's
bro.
really what I'm trying to get at. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
what speaking about embarrassing
I'll
moments, like
die.
let's get out a little bit of relationships now.
Yeah.
But has there been any like embarrassing moments, like first embarrassing moments that you're like, shit, bro, why the fuck did I do that? It doesn't have to be with a girl. It can be
Yeah.
like anything.
Yeah, so I definitely got a lot of embarrassing moments. But the first embarrassing moment that like happened to me actually happened back when I was in elementary school. Is
Shit.
like, all right, so I don't even remember what grade I was in, but I remember it was like cold. It was like during the winter time. So I
Yeah,
had on like the big puffy jacket,
I
and
feel
we
you.
had went outside to recess one day, and like we're getting ready to go back in, and my nose is just running like crusties all over. I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. Like I can't be out here like,
Yeah, looking
having
like
out
booger boy.
yeah, I was saying I can't be out here looking like this. So we ended up going into the school building, but we went in from a different side. And it was like I mean honestly, we're like this story sounds lame, but we went inside to the school building, and then like we're on a different side, so like our building was split between like the fourth and fifth and third graders were in one building, and then like the kindergartners through like second graders were like on like different halls, but they were in the same building. And so we went into the building where like the kindergartners were at, and we were going like we stopped at the bathroom. And how my school was, but that I didn't know at the time, was that like in the building that I was in, the boys' bathroom was like on the right side and the girls' bathroom was on the left.
All right.
And so when we went into this new building, it was completely flipped. And
Damn.
so I'm walking to get ready to go into the bathroom, and I walk straight in the girls' bathroom. And it
Damn.
wasn't like I walked in the door and like, I was like, oh shoot. Like I walked in to the bathroom, and
You're like, where the fuck are the junior
all I
over
heard, like all I heard was chattering outside and everybody laughing, and I was just like, "What the fuck going on?" And then I looked up and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Shit. It's the
Like
girls'
that was
restroom.
probably the first like real embarrassing moment that I had, but I've definitely had crazier embarrassing moments than that.
Damn.
Not gonna lie.
No, low-key that be happening too much to me, bro. Like real shit, bro. I just be walking in the restroom. I don't even look anymore, and all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck are the juniors, bro? Even
Bruh.
it happened to me here at UNLV too,
Dang,
bro.
what?
Yeah, for real. But the good thing is that like the restroom be empty, so like
Yeah.
you don't. And that's the thing too. But it's just weird. It's like you
Yeah.
just walk in, and all of a sudden you realize you're not in the right
Damn.
spot. It's like But it's not like I don't go like all the
Of
way in.
course,
You
yeah.
feel me? Like you just go in and like you realize you're not in the right
Yeah.
place.
See, that was the only
But
time that happened
bro,
to me.
it's stupid, bro. It's honestly like an honest mistake,
Yeah.
bro. Especially when you like really gotta go, you just walk in. The first place you see, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
So you just gotta get out, bro.
Right. You got any like crazy embarrassing story? I know you gotta have some crazy
Oh
ones in that one
fuck, I
too.
got a really good one, bro.
I need.
And
I
this is
need to think
we're
of a
going
good
back to
one, too.
elementary school, bro. I'm not like this anymore. I swear.
I need to get a good one.
I am not like this. I swear. Actually, this was so traumatizing that I. All right, so hear me out. Hear me out. So I remember in 5th grade, I think the water district or someone talking about water came out to do a presentation to the 5th graders about water and shit.
Oh no,
Bro, this is so
no,
bad, bro. So there were. I don't know what I ate that day. But
oh shit.
hear me out. That day I had like my stomach was paining. I wasn't feeling that great, right? They were doing this. Fuck. They were doing this presentation right in this room, and it was just the 5th graders. So it was just the 3 classrooms of 5th graders that we had, right? We went in. Everybody's sitting on the ground on the floor. I sit in the middle because that's like I just came in kind of like not all the way in the back, but not all the way in the front. So I just got to sit in the middle, like. Think of it as a circle.
Yeah.
Like everybody was sitting on the ground in a circle, and I was like kind of like in the middle. Not exactly at the middle, but kind of like in that area.
Yeah.
They're doing the presentation, and they're just going through it. And then at the same time, like my stomach is just like hurting, bro. Damn. I feel like, bro, I gotta take a shit. Like I need to take a shit, but I was like, fuck, I don't want to shit in the school bathroom. Because the school bathrooms have always been fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Even since 5th grade, 4th grade, like I already knew that I was never going to touch the school bathroom.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back, they were doing the whole presentation. It was boring as fuck.
Shit.
Like they were just yapping about a bunch of shit. As a 5th grader, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about going home and playing with the boys. You feel me? Or like going to play some soccer or whatever. But I was just there struggling to keep like my stomach chill while they were doing this boring ass presentation. Anyways, I think the presentation was like 20-minute long, 30-minute. We were there for a minute, right? But at the end, everybody's already bored. Everybody's ready to go back to the classroom and do whatever they had to do. Like, we did not want to go be there.
Yeah.
So everybody's just like bored, quiet, like straight up dead silent, right? And then they finish the presentation, and then the lady that was presenting, they go, "Does anybody have any questions?" Bro, I was in the middle. I was like, I need to let a little fart out. Like I just need to I wanted to have one of those like little silent ones. Yeah. And then one that you just feel, bro. Like you just like know they're coming out, but nobody hears them. Right. I was like, I need to do this, bro. Like I'm always hurting, bro. I let out the loudest fucking fart ever, right? And it was like, it was right after she said, "Does anybody have any?" She goes, "Does anybody have any questions?" You hear the loudest fucking fart ever,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And bro,
you feel like everybody's eyes on you now,
bro. And I was right in the middle, bro. Damn. So I just felt it. I just played it off, bro. I was like, what do I do in that situation? You just play. You just act like
I would have been cracking up dying if I was in
bro,
there,
that's the crazy part. Nobody fucking laughed.
Dude.
Like it was so quiet. Everybody was so bored that everybody like it was just so perfectly timed too. It was like, does anybody have any questions? You just hear that fucking fart, bro. And everybody just like looking at me, and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? I mean, bro, since that day, I have not farted in public ever, bro. I be like, I don't, bro. I cannot. Like, even thinking about it, I can't. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think everybody definitely has that like classic fart story that was like crazy.
No, but it was just so embarrassing, bro. Like right in the presentation when everybody's quiet, the whole 5th grade class is there, and literally right at the end, bro. Damn. The loudest fucking forever, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like that's definitely not as bad as like. So in elementary school, we used to bring like extra outfits specifically for like this was when we were in like kindergarten and pre-K.
Yeah.
Extra outfits specifically for accidents.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And I had this red Georgia Bulldogs like jumpsuit. Like the sweatshirt, the sweatpants. Yeah. And it was my favorite outfit as a kid. So you know what I would fucking do, bro?
What?
Like one time I remember a specific instance. I was chilling in the classroom and like I was over like our classroom, like I don't know if your classrooms were like this in elementary school, but like our classrooms had like a little sink in the room where like we would be able to wash our hands like if we were gonna eat
No,
something.
we didn't have that.
Yeah, so we had like this sink in the room. And I
Yeah.
remember I went to go wash my hands at the sink. And I'm just like thinking, I'm like, I really want to wear this Georgia Bulldogs outfit, bro.
No.
I dead ass start tinkling in my clothes,
That's
bruh. Like I
crazy.
started pissing a little bit in my clothes. Like it wasn't enough that it was like dripping down on the floor and shit, getting all messy.
Yeah.
But I started literally like pissing myself.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
I told the teacher, I go to the teacher, I was like, can I go like change? And she's like, if you had to use the bathroom, why didn't you just go? Like, why didn't you just ask?
Nah, fuck you mean? I'm trying to wear
And
this
I was like,
outfit,
I was
bro.
just like, I don't know. Like, I played it off, but I literally would do that just so I could wear this Georgia Bulldogs outfit.
Damn, bro.
And it was crazy. Like, I guess I don't know what was in my mind. Nothing processed, thinking of like I could just go change in the bathroom. Like,
bro.
I was like,
Well, I
nah,
can just
I
put this shit
gotta,
on in the morning.
yeah. I was like, nah, I gotta piss myself now so I can wear this fucking.
Did your parents dress you, or did you like? Did they let you dress yourself?
Oh man, I probably was dressed all the way up until like 4th grade. Deadass. I was
real?
dressed. I was dressed like
Damn.
till I was like getting ready to go to middle school type shit. Like I started dressing myself probably around like 5th grade, like late 4th grade. Like
Yeah.
my dad used to pick out some fly outfits.
No, I mean most like I was probably getting dressed by like 2nd grade.
Yeah.
3rd grade it was like half and half. Like sometimes my mom would
Mhm.
help me out. Like if it was like a special event that
Yeah.
she needed me to be like looking presentable, like she would do
Shit
it.
up here.
Or like, but if it was like whatever, like any like a fucking Saturday, no, you're just
You're
gonna
just
be chilling at
chilling.
home. Like you can put on whatever. you
Yeah,
feel me?
no, like I agree with you. Like I was definitely kind of in that position too. It wasn't that like I never dressed myself. I didn't know how to, but I like when I was younger, I used to love the fits my dad picked out for me. So I would specifically be like, "Yo, can you like pick out my outfit?"
Yeah.
Because I loved the fits that he would put together for me, and
Yeah,
I
I
was
feel
young.
you.
And then like I got older, and like I started picking out my own fits, obviously. And
No, yeah. I mean,
my
as you
middle
get older,
school-
you learn to match a little bit. When I was younger, bro, because sometimes I would like my mom would let me dress myself up when I was
Mhm.
like in kindergarten or like 1st grade. But I remember, bro, I used to pick up some like questionable stuff, bro. I remember I used to wear a fucking soccer jersey with sweatpants and fucking
Damn.
cowboy boots, bro.
Damn, bro.
I was putting on
Legit.
some crazy shit, bro. It was I don't know how
Yeah,
like
I
what
was
my mom
bad
let me
too.
do, bro. And then like I think one time I was supposed to because I went to a Catholic
Mhm.
elementary school for like 4 years. So we would have like PE day, and PE day, like in Catholic school, like you have your regular uniform, your like professional uniform that you can use like on special occasions,
Yeah.
and then you have your PE uniform. So
Mhm.
there's 3 uniforms, right? And on PE days, like you have to wear like your PE stuff. You feel me?
Mhm.
But that day I decided to wear my PE uniform, but I decided to put fucking cowboy boots, bro.
Damn.
Damn, bro, that day I twisted my
Ah, shit.
my foot so bad, bro. I never wore them bitches again until
Damn.
like I didn't wear cowboy boots until fucking high school.
Yeah, my middle school fits were atrocious, bro. I was the kid. Like I got this weird obsession in 6th grade with emojis, and I was the emoji
You had the
fit kid.
emoji hoodie.
I had the emoji fucking hoodie, the pants, the shoes,
That's
the
crazy.
socks, the iPad case, the iPhone case. Like I had emojis decked out. It was like there was no necessary like why was I pulling up to school in a full
Low-key, I
emoji
don't know.
jumpsuit?
Yeah, sometimes
Like
I would
that's
question it.
crazy.
It's crazy. Damn. No, in middle school, I didn't dress bad. Like,
Mhm.
my outfits would match. It wasn't like, I wasn't dripped out either.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like, I feel like you definitely know how to dress as you grow up.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what made me low key stand out in a way, everybody, like, some of my homies from middle school, they remember me. Like, I used to wear this big ass leather jacket. And, like,
Damn.
just for background information, when I was in middle school, I was short.
Mhm.
Like now I'm like 5'10", I
Yeah.
believe. So I'm not super tall, but I'm at a reasonable height.
Yeah.
But before I was like in middle school, I was short. I was
Me too.
like 5 foot, probably somewhere in there.
Damn.
I was short.
Yeah.
I really got I got tall as I grew. So I'm glad I
Mhm.
actually did.
Yeah.
But I was short, especially in 6th grade. I was a fucking minion, bro.
Me too. Yeah.
But I was wearing this big ass leather jacket almost every day, bro. That shit was like twice
Damn.
the size of me, bro. But I felt so drippy with that, bro.
I mean, yeah, that was me too. Like I used to pull up in big jackets. I got the same experience. I think I was like 4'5" in elementary school. Like 4'5" going like in elementary school, and then like when I got into 5th grade, I like creeped up on like 4'9", and then I got to like 5 foot, and then going into sixth grade, I was like 5 foot like two, five
Yeah.
foot two, going into sixth grade, and then it wasn't really until like seventh, eighth grade that I actually started getting somewhere, and then I got to like 5'7", which my dad is 5'7". So when I finally got up to his height, I was like, I was told by like the doctors apparently that I wasn't supposed to be taller than my dad or my mom. And my mom is like 5'5", so I was supposed to
Shit.
be short. And
Shit.
then I don't know, like I ended up hitting like 5'8", and like right now I'm probably around like 5'9", because yeah, I'm probably around like 5'9". I think
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
mean,
got
and
to.
that's a good height, honestly. You don't
Yeah.
want to. I mean, anywhere I would say anywhere around 5'8" to 6 feet. That's really rare.
Yeah.
That's a good, reasonable height.
Yeah.
I think it's not super tall. You're
It's
not
not
super
super
short.
short.
It's like good average.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
average.
So obviously, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I were like super tall, bro.
Right.
So I would
feel like it
struggle,
would be
bro. Because
like,
then it's
yeah,
like sometimes like how the first get in your car, bro.
right, how you get in a car? Like, what if I was taller than this door?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's
trying to sit in
so
this chair
trying
and
to
I'm
find
like this
shoes, trying
tall.
to find clothes.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
yeah.
fucking struggle,
I
bro.
used to play with this homie, and he was on my basketball team, and like we kind of grew up together.
Yeah.
And he ended up like getting like 6 foot, like 7, 6'8",
Fuck,
and he
bro.
had like a size like 16 shoe or something like
That's
that.
crazy,
And
bro.
I'm like, damn, like, okay, you going to the league, bruh.
Yeah.
But like, damn.
No,
And
it's
like
crazy.
he's like tall as hell now. I think he's like 6'10" or 6'9". Like he got tall as hell,
Yeah.
bro.
No, I mean, my pediatrician always told me that I was gonna be like around like 5. Well, it was in Mexico, so he would always tell me I would be at like around 180 centimeters, which is kind of like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
But it was really because my dad was tall.
Yeah.
But you know, and also my mom is not like super short. She's probably like 5'4", 5'5".
Okay. Yeah.
So she's not like super short. She's kind of more like in the more average, little taller side of it, you know. But some of my sisters are really short too, so I was like, fuck, what if I do stay short?
Yeah.
And until like 8th grade, it looked like I was gonna stay short, bro. But I'm
Damn.
glad I got that little bit of height for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Now I got another topic that I want to kind of touch up on too before we like wrap it up, bro.
All right, yeah, shit,
Like,
get it at me,
alright,
one
bruh.
more.
What is like the first time that you've seen something that was like really like crazy, like in a bad way, like scary, or like it was like what's probably like the first, like the worst situation that you've experienced or seen like in your own eyes, like whether it was like like whether you saw like somebody like get like really hurt really bad, or like even like like I don't want to get too deep, but like
Yeah.
what's
Yeah, no.
like the
Well, now that you're mentioning that, I do remember. So my dad was he was like news reporter, and slash photographer. So for the town that we lived in.
Yeah.
And I think at the age of 4, I saw my first dead body. I didn't see a
Damn.
person get ran over, but I saw the body of like the person that got, like I didn't see it happen, but I did get to see and I was like right there.
Damn.
Like I got to see that, and
At a young age too.
at a really young age. And honestly, bro, it sounds bad, but to be honest, like I don't recall it being like a holy shit, like what the fuck just happened.
I mean, you were young too.
Yeah, so I mean, it was kind of harder to understand the whole concept of what it was going on, but definitely that's probably the first like experience, and I don't think I have seen like a dead body ever again. Well, I mean,
Outside of a funeral.
unless it's like a funeral,
Yeah.
but that doesn't like
That's not like the same.
that's not the same as
like,
actually like seeing it like right there on the ground.
yeah, or like if it was like recent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had an experience like that where I've like seen a dead body, especially like there in the
Yeah,
moment.
no, and it was. I mean, I could describe it. I think he was kind of close to the sidewalk.
Oh damn.
Oh, and then I don't know. I just remember seeing some blood in his face.
Damn.
But it wasn't like gory either. It was.
Yeah.
It was just
Probably the
yeah.
craziest. Probably like the craziest experience. Well, I don't know if it's the craziest, but it's really a crazy one. And it's one of the first experiences I had that was crazy like this. I was in gym, bro. I was in gym back in, I think this was 3rd grade year. And I had this homie named Christian, bro. Like, Christian, if you out here watching this, right, you know what I'm saying, and you recognize me, right, like, type shit. But I had this homie named Christian.
Yeah.
And there was this other dude, I think his name was Jared.
Yeah.
And so we had like the carpet gym floor. It was weird. I don't know if you ever had like a carpet gym floor.
Oh, I know.
But
I think
we had like the carpet gym floor.
Yeah, I think I know what
and
you're talking
then
about.
on Fridays and sometimes like if we were doing good and we weren't doing anything like gym related, we would have free time where we could do whatever. We could hoop, we could use the scooters, we could use that little like that one nostalgic like what's the thing that everybody like lifts up and then you get under it, it's like that little tent thing
Fuck, I
kind of,
don't
I
know.
forgot what
I
it's
know what you're
called,
talking
but
about,
it's
but
like that
I don't know what it's
nostalgic
called.
thing.
Yeah,
You can use that, that had the jump ropes, the hula hoops, they had everything, and they play music. It was a vibe.
yeah.
And so I was playing basketball, and then like out of the corner of my eye, I was watching Jared and Christian, and like Christian was like spinning around on the scooter, and then all of a sudden Jared threw the hula hoop over his head, and like while he was spinning, it like caught him, and it like yanked him around and swung him into like this metal pole that like holds the
Ooh,
volleyball. And like all I remember was just hearing this loud ass scream in the building, and I look over and he has blood pouring all from the like left side of his eye,
damn.
bruh. And like I just remember that scarring me like when I was younger, cause like it was like seeing that firsthand, and I was like, damn, like in the whole situation, and like he had to get a bunch of stitches like right
Yeah.
here. Like it wasn't as bad as like it sounds now,
Yeah,
but like
but I mean,
for the
during
first time, and
seeing
like
it as a kid,
seeing it as a
seeing that shit
kid,
happen, especially to
it like
someone like your
scarred
age,
me,
like
bro.
fuck, bro.
And then I was like, I don't like I was like crazy over. I was like, bro, I don't know if he's gonna die. Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was a kid. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna die, bro. And then
Yeah, bro.
like I started getting like conspiracy theories going on, because like when I went home and then like started thundering or whatever, and it was
You're
like
like,
all
oh
like
shit.
dark weather. I'm like, damn, shit, like bad shit's happening, bro. Like what's going
Yeah,
on?
bro. Now that we're talking about like spooky shit, like since we're in spooky season,
Yeah.
it's the middle of
Oh
well,
yeah,
like
for
towards the
sure.
end of October,
We need
bro.
a
What's
spooky
like the
season.
first like time that you got scared with like something Halloween or something that's like with the super maybe like a scary movie or a haunted house, some shit like that,
Okay,
bro.
yeah, because there's probably a lot of like
Were you scared of some shit like growing up, or like is there something that scares you that's like, I mean,
okay,
I'm saying like
yeah, no,
something that
I
scares
see what you're asking.
like this ghost or something. You feel
So
me?
like I got a couple of stories, bro. The first one I'm gonna explain when I was younger, and
Yeah.
it was actually stupid. It didn't make no sense because this character was not scary at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of Herman the Worm.
Nah. I never heard of that. That sounds
It
goofy,
was like
bro. Herman the Worm,
there
that's
was like this
crazy.
book, bruh. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that instance. I'm gonna talk about I think this was on Dora. There was this one time on Dora. I watched this one episode when I was younger, and there was like this whale, and like the whale just looked so like to me, bruh, when I was younger and like seeing the whale, it just looked like so frightening and scary, because they were like talking about like it getting stuck on like the boat hook, and they were trying to help it like get off of the boat hook. Like Dora's like a like kind of like an education show, but like
Yeah.
it's entertainment at the same time. So like it was showing that part, and I remember like the first time I watched it, and like the face that the whale was making, it just for some reason haunted me. So like for the next like few years of my childhood, bruh, like I couldn't like get that image out of my head. And then one time I was watching Dora again, and that episode came on, and as soon as I like heard it like starting up, I turned it off. Like I could not fucking watch it. And like saying like kind of like the SpongeBob episodes too, like the classic SpongeBob
Yeah.
episodes, with like the one with the monkey that came out of nowhere like underwater. That one scared me as a child too. But like a lot of people talk about that one. But definitely like something that I was scared of that was actually like spooky, like for Halloween. So I remember I stayed at like one of my friend's house. It was his birthday. This was back in 6th grade, and this is also when like Stranger Things was getting ready to drop season 2, or
Oh,
they had
shit.
just dropped season 2, I think.
Stranger Things. Fucking
And
fire, bro.
I had never watched Stranger Things,
Right.
but for the longest, like I didn't end up finishing Stranger Things until like 8th grade. Like I didn't start Stranger Things until 8th grade, for this reason, was because we were at his house, and like he's like, oh, the new season dropped, like turn off the lights, let's watch. Like if you haven't watched Stranger Things, what we'll do is I'll play you the first episode of the first season, and then you can just go watch it on your own time, and then we'll watch the first episode of the second season. It made no sense why we did
Yeah.
it that way, but because it skipped out all the details, it made no sense. But we watched the first episode, bruh, and like that introductory scene where like the doctors were running through the lab,
Yeah.
and like the monster, bruh, like that shit like scared me so bad that I didn't want to watch the show. And then not only after that, after we watched that, it's pitch black outside, like 11 o'clock at night. And he had this like he lived in this like community where there was like a golf course in the back,
Yeah.
and they talking about some, let's go outside to the backyard, and
Shit.
like I forgot what they were playing, but they wanted to like play like some scary game like outside in the back, like I don't know, like kind of like hide and seek, but like it's different because it's like spooky because it's outside
Yeah.
and it's dark or whatever. And I literally was like, fuck that shit. Y'all got it. And then
Yeah.
they had like this one moment where they like we like for some reason we started running, and then we like ended up running around the entire neighborhood, bruh. And it was like pitch black outside, and like it was just weird because that one Stranger Things scene led me to being paranoid the rest of that night, and it
Yeah.
didn't want me to watch Stranger Things at all until like 8th grade, bruh.
Yeah.
So that like those are two like instances I guess that I like got scared of as a child. Like my first like getting scared of something. Like the first one was stupid. Herman the fucking worm. Like I don't know why that
Yeah.
scared me. And then the Dora episode, I don't know why that scared me either. That was stupid. But yeah, the Stranger Things one was probably like spooky. And then like I watched like the Final Destination movies with my siblings, and I mean those were crazy too. But nothing super crazy. What about you?
Oh shit. Well, I come from like small little town in Mexico, so
Mm.
you know, in Mexico we like to like tell about like legends and spooky
Ooh,
stories and shit. You
okay.
feel me? But in where I come from in Michoacan, so the town that I come from is called Tacámbaro, and in there's like a lake, um, called a laguna,
Mm-hmm.
which literally translates to the fucking lake.
Yeah.
That's literally the name of
Yeah.
it. But it's spooky because when you take a picture, it looks like there's a fucking like it's kind of like a mountain or like a hill,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like there's a bunch of trees. It just looks like a green hill,
Yeah.
right? But if you take a picture of that shit and you really like look at it, it looks like a fucking demon, bro. And everybody would just like talk
Damn.
like you if you really like take a moment to analyze the picture of the hill,
Yeah.
like you can see a face of something. Some people
Mhm.
say it's like a demon, some people say it's like a beast or whatever you want to call it. But like
Yeah.
obviously, since there's that, like people starts to make stories about the place and shit. Um, so one day, we went because it was also like a hangout spot because a lot of people would kind of go there, kind of to like have barbecues and shit, like carne
Yeah.
asada and all that stuff, just to chill
Mm.
with the fam. So one time we went there, with my cousins, and you know they're a little older than me. They're probably like 3, 4 years older than me. So obviously they're trying to spook at the little kid, you know, which
Yeah.
is me. And but so we were like, all right, let's go explore around the fucking lake, cause like it's kind of like a half moon, like you. So there's the water, right?
Yeah.
And then around is the hill, like mountain stuff that it's really hard to walk on because like it's really steep. Like there's not a lot of like there's no like pad to walk around. There's just the trees and shit. And then like the hangout spot is just kind of like right here on the side.
Mhm.
So there's not really room to like go all the way around. It's just you're there in the front, and then everything around like should be off. You know, like you
Yeah.
couldn't really go into there. But obviously, me and my crazy ass cousins decided to go and
Damn.
explore, bro. But we found some crazy ass shit. Like, I don't. It was probably homeless people
Mhm.
just living there, making up their houses. But we would like, I got so spooked that there was like, the farther we go in, we would see more like houses made out of like fucking like wood and shit, and like
Mhm.
not like actual wood, like kind of like branches and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looked like very fucking like old and like spooky. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you had the fact that it's at a place where people already are
Like,
speculating and
yeah.
talking about it. So it's like, damn, but we're just finding out this shit and we'll get fucking like spooked. And then
Yeah.
not only that, like I think I don't know if what my cousin did, but we got to a point where we're kind of coming all the way across the lake. So this is where the
Mhm.
hangout area is, and then we're kind of like almost all the way
Yeah.
across it. And we really shouldn't be there because it's so fucking steep.
Uh-huh.
Like already, it's already kind of like dangerous as it is to be walking in there because you shouldn't, bro.
Yeah.
Like one wrong move, you eat shit.
Yeah.
Like you fall into the fucking lake, and then I didn't know how to swim back then, so it was
Uh-huh.
scary because like I fall into the fucking water, I drowned, bro. I'm
Drown.
done.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're kind of coming to that area, and my oldest cousin was in front, like all the way in the front. I don't know what the fuck he yelled out, but he said, "Hey, everybody, fucking run, bro!" We started running back, bro.
Oh,
But
hell no.
everybody was so fucking scared. I don't even like.
Yeah.
I don't
You
even know
don't
he
even
made
what
it up.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even know what the fuck happened or anything, but we just ran back, bro. And on the way running back, taking account that it's like very, very steep, like I think I stepped wrong on a rock or something. We went the wrong way, bro. I step on something and I was like slip, bro, and I was almost about to fucking fall to the water, bro. I
Damn.
had literally, if I was able to hold into a branch, and then my cousin like like he saw me that I
Uh-huh.
was gonna eat like about to fucking fall. He literally jumped and fucking grabbed me from the hand, bro. On
Damn.
some like crazy adventure shit, bro. He literally grabbed me. He was just fucking. We were laughing though, but
Yeah.
like I was about to fucking die. We were just
Yeah.
fucking laughing like, holy shit, get me up, get me up. And we were
Damn.
fucking scared because we thought like some crazy demon or
Uh-huh.
something was fucking chasing us.
Damn,
But
bro.
that
That's
really fucked us
crazy.
up, bro. And never like ever since that we didn't go back. Well, I didn't go back. They
Mm-hmm.
probably went back and they were just trying to like,
Scare
just
you.
scare me and
Yeah.
shit. But it was tough,
Yeah, I
bro.
got a lot of stories like with people trying to scare me like that too,
Bro,
man.
but
So
I mean, I was scared, and also like I was telling you, at the fact that there was fucking like homeless houses built
mhm.
out of branches and shit, they just looked
It's just
fucking
eerie.
yeah. It was like, what the
I
fuck is
feel that.
this, bro?
You
And
know,
they
I
were just
feel
like,
that.
oh damn, that's probably where the beast lives and shit,
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it was now looking back at it, it was kind of like a fun experience.
Yeah.
But it was back then I was fucking spooked out, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to tie in like all of these first experiences or whatever and then think like where we're at now. Like a lot of these first experiences that we're looking at, we think they're stupid now, or we
Yeah,
think that is just how we were thinking in that time period. It's kind of cool to think how we were thinking when we were younger as opposed to how
yeah.
we are now. And I just like to tie those first experiences together and be like, okay,
Because there's always
how
a
far
first
we've
time for
come, you know?
everything. Yeah,
Exactly.
there's like a first time for everything,
Yeah.
and you get to. I think the first time of anything is like the most important because it can really introduce you to something you like a lot,
Mm,
or you can be like you
hell
can
no.
really don't fuck with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then it also changes a lot because maybe something that you really like at the beginning, like, and then it switches up to like you don't
Mm,
fuck with it anymore, or maybe something you didn't fuck with at the beginning, now you fuck with it.
yeah.
So like first experiences are like probably the memories that will stay with you the longest, bro.
Exactly. And they can show like so much, like you said, development kind of in a way because,
Yeah,
you might have a first experience and it went awful, but then you try it again years later and it's like, okay, I actually like this.
yeah,
Or you might hate it still. So first experiences can determine a lot of things. And I think they're so important to like not really like, I guess, focus on, but just to kind of think about and talk about because
yeah.
it can really show you like how a person really lived or how a person thinks now or how they did think based on their first experience. And I think that's dope.
I know, bro. It is though. Like, obviously, for sure, we definitely wanted to do this episode about our first experiences with stuff, especially because it's our favorite podcast, first podcast. So, shout out to you guys that are watching,
Oh
that have
yeah.
made it this far. I know
Yeah.
we're probably a little bit,
Some yappers.
yeah,
We some
some yapping
yappers
on some
today.
shit, bro. But honestly, like, we're still starting, and I mean, the point is really for you guys to connect with us.
Mm.
I think that's the main thing I really like about a podcast and why I really wanted to do it because every single time that I would watch someone else's podcast,
Mm.
I feel like I know them. I feel like I can connect with them and relate to some stuff. Because nowadays, everybody that's in the media, like artists and shit, like they're living so differently than us
Yeah.
that it's like hard to connect with them. You feel me? Like
Yes.
their experiences, like that they put out in their movies or in their shows or in their music, whatever it is, like it's hard to connect. So the only way you can really connect is with people around your age, or like that's why with
People that
podcasts
are
and stuff, it's
authentic.
like it's people that just are living life just
Yeah.
like us,
Exactly.
and that's really the main point. The main point of this fucking podcast for you guys to relate to someone
Exactly.
because sometimes it's like you can really find your people through media.
Yeah.
Like we're able to connect through music. We're able to
Exactly.
connect through movies. Now you guys are able to connect with us. Just listening to us talk
Exactly.
shit about anything. So we really
Yeah.
wanted to share our first experiences
Yeah.
with you guys for this first episode. And well,
Yeah.
we're just starting out for sure. But I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, just little advice for everybody. Don't be afraid to start with something. Just like I
Yeah.
said, there's always gonna be a first experience for anything, and you can
Exactly.
go really great or you can go really bad. But the point is to continue, bro.
Yeah.
And keep working with stuff.
I mean, I agree. I mean, and this experience itself is the first experience. This is the first time that we're actually gonna like post a live,
Yeah,
like
bro.
or not a live, but we're gonna post a like full session of us doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show. I mean, some of y'all may be watching, or if y'all tuned off, or if y'all watched to the end, y'all see we've been yapping, and we're talking about these first experiences. But all of that ultimately is for you guys to get to like feel us, like know us, and like you were saying, Gerardo, kind of relate to what we were talking about. So I think that it's important that we started off this way, no matter how it went, or it just goes to show the authentic like nature of like the scenario and the environment, because there were some times that we might have been yapping, or sometimes that we like didn't really come up with a super duper interesting story, but you get to hear all of those perspectives,
Yeah,
all of
bro.
those experiences, and it really just develops a very like connecting environment,
I
because
feel you. Yeah,
yeah,
and that's the thing, bro. Like we just gotta keep going. Like I said, and even if you have in mind of doing something, like just do it, bro. Just
yeah,
do. Don't be afraid of just doing it for the first time. Try it
hmm,
out. Like there might be stuff stopping you, but I mean, the truth is that the only thing you're stopping is yourself, bro. And if you
exactly.
start something and it doesn't go right the first time, then just keep
Try it
trying
again.
again and keep going, bro. That's
Try it
really the
again.
only way. And we're really just talking about ourselves a little bit right now, but it really goes to anything, not just this
Exactly.
podcast. If you're planning on doing music, do music, bro. If you're planning on maybe starting up a business, like selling flowers or doing whatever you think, bro, or
Hmm.
you're gonna be a barber, like just start up, bro. Like
Yeah.
do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of, pursuing whatever you feel like pursuing,
Yeah.
and just stay motivated. And like, if you like doing what you do, and if you really have a passion for something, go ahead and try it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't wait. Don't think that you know you're gonna have all this time to really do it, because the fact is you don't, bro. You might have the opportunity to do it today, but you don't know what will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know if maybe you want to go to a concert, you don't know if you're gonna be able to, like, just buy the fucking tickets. You don't know if you're gonna be able to go later on, or you don't know if this artist is gonna go through something, not gonna drop music again. If you want to hang out with your friends, go do it, because like, you don't know what the fuck could
Yeah.
happen to any of them, or if life can happen at any time. So you just do whatever you feel like doing, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, and that was perfectly said. Taking initiative and just going after it. No matter what the results, and like you could try it and it might not go the best, or you could try it and it does crazy. But practice and consistency and just doing what you really enjoy is what's gonna bring out the best results for you,
Absolutely.
even if the results like stat wise don't always go the best,
Yeah.
because you'll
And
enjoy the experience and you'll get the
yeah.
experience out of it.
And that's what we're doing here, bro. Honestly, I fuck talking to you,
Yeah,
being
bro.
here, sitting down, and just being able to chat it up. It's literally, a lot of people don't, when they hang out with their friends, they like to do stuff. But to me, like, the best way to really connect with someone is really just sitting down
I
and chatting
agree.
it up, bro. That's why, that's my ideal scenario of hanging out. It's like this. Like,
Yeah,
you sit down, you talk it up and about anything, bro. And that's really where you're able to connect with
exactly.
people. So, all right, we're just gonna wrap it up here. I
Yep.
think it's been a good amount of time of recording. I
Yep.
hope you guys are, the people that are still watching or listening or wherever it is from where you're tuning on with us. I appreciate you guys coming all the way
Oh, yep.
over here. And well, let us know what your first experiences are on
Yeah.
anything, absolutely anything.
Oh,
Maybe your
yeah.
first date, an embarrassing date, some embarrassing moments in school, bro. Your first time at a concert, first time at a sporting event, like
Yeah,
whatever it
anything.
is. Let us know in the fucking comments.
Yeah, I mean, if you made it this far, bro, like a question I got for you is like, what's the craziest first experience? Picking up on what you said, what's the craziest first experience that you've encountered? And like, just let us know how your first experiences went. And it's Motion Mixtape here.
Yeah, this is
And
Motion
we're gonna be
Mixtape.
bringing y'all content consistently.
Yeah, we're definitely
So tune in
gonna
for more.
improve some stuff. We're definitely gonna bring more guests eventually, and we're definitely gonna add sections to it. So maybe at some point you guys are gonna be able to be part of the podcast by
Oh, yeah.
giving us some questions and stuff to talk about. So whatever ideas you guys have, put them down in the comments, and for sure turn into the question that my boy just said.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know, your first experiences, like crazy experience on anything, bro. If that shit is worth it to listen to, we read that shit.
Yeah, for sure. And if
All right.
you got any questions that you want us to cover maybe in the next session, drop them down below, because we got y'all.
Yeah.
It's Motion Mixtape. We out.
Yeah, Motion Mixtape. We out.